want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of...
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Brady completes it again to Gage.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Play action, now it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Now Brady again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Smith. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On play action, now Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Brady to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago, things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, here's White. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a play fake. Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the second.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Smith. And Walker has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Touchdown! The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Buying time to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Brady. He completes it right side to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Brady now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on second down. Brady completes it again to Gage. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
3rd and 2, Smith. He gets this one to Boyd. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Smith. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the air again, Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Alabama.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. Brady gives this to White.
Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
35 yards.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And now here's another interception. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, it's Smith.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously with training camp.